Have you ever stopped and wondered what happened to that easy, carefree laughter you had as a kid? Well, today we're diving into some really fascinating research that uncovers a pretty startling truth about growing up. And it all starts with something we all do: laugh.
So our whole story really kicks off with just one single, kind of massive number. It really sets the stage for everything else we're going to talk about.
All right, let's just start with this. 300. Any idea what this number could represent? It's something that happens over and over, every single day. Just give it a thought for a second.
Okay, here it is. According to researcher Pamela Gerloff, the average 4-year-old laughs about 300 times a day. 300! I mean, that is just an incredible amount of joy packed into 24 hours, right? But that's really just the starting point. Because this is where the research gets really interesting. It shows us exactly what happens as we start to get older, and how that incredible number, well, it starts to fall apart.
So, the big question is, what happens to that amazing ability to laugh so freely as we grow up? As it turns out, the answer is a surprisingly steep drop. Like a really steep drop.
Just take a look at this comparison. We go from 300 laughs a day as a 4-year-old all the way down to just 15 to 20 times a day for adults over 20. That's a drop of over 90%. But honestly, the story doesn't even stop there.
For adults over the age of 40, that number just plummets again, down to an average of only 4 laughs per day. 4. From 300 down to 4. Let that just sink in for a moment.
You don't even really need the numbers to get the story here. That first bar for the 4-year-olds just towers over the others. It's such a stark, almost shocking visual that really forces you to ask, where did all that laughter go?
Okay, so we figured out the what, this massive decline in laughter. But that leads to a much more important question, right? So what? Why does this even matter?
Well, according to Pamela Gerloff, the very researcher who uncovered this data, it matters a great deal. She says, and I love this quote, "Laughter changes us, and in the loveliest ways. When we lighten up, we feel more positive and optimistic, more attractive, more radiantly alive. See, it's not just a physical act, it's this whole transformative experience."
Let's just break that down for a second. The benefits here aren't just some vague feelings. Gerloff's work points to this direct link between laughing and having a more positive, more optimistic outlook. It can make us feel more attractive, and my favorite part of her quote, more radiantly alive. The key thing to remember here is that with every single laugh, we're actually gaining something real for our own well-being.
So let's connect all of this together with one final, and I think pretty powerful thought.
So I'll just leave you with this to think about. If a child feels radiantly alive 300 times in a day, while an adult might only feel it, say, 4 times, what exactly are we losing in that gap? What part of ourselves gets quieter as all that laughter fades away?